Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play of Pokémon Sleep. This is episode 21. It is currently Wednesday of this weekend event, week 2. And so we're going to hop into the sleep report. Although before then, let's see if Suicune's got a skill. It does not. All right, so I asked you guys in the nirtheart Discord, which is for YouTube members of the channel. At least if you've ever been a YouTube member, then you get access to the nirtheart Discord. Keep the access even if you end the renewal. But anyway, I asked you guys, and it seems like you prefer to have the Let's Play and the primary account in separate videos overall. If those of you who are watching who are not in the Discord have some thoughts on that, please let me know. But as of now, they will be separate, and it seems like it's working just fine. So I have also been working on the widget today. I made some huge progress with the expansion, much thanks to the RaenonX Discord. And we'll get back to that later. There's the Totodile again. I can't believe the luck on this save file. I mean, to an extent, there is still the possibility that it will be full after 2 regular Pokebiscuits. Now we just have to see. But yeah, there's also a Caterpie, which is a berry specialist, which is really nice. I also saw a Rattata. Mareep up there, I don't think is new. No, we've seen Mareep. All right, what about this Totodile though? Is this the 3-star? No, 2-star. I feel like I've seen a decent amount of 2-stars. So with the amount of Totodiles I've seen so far on this free-to-play account, I'm surprised that this was the first time I saw the 2-star. Hey, Geodude. Hey, Fuecoco. Fuecoco is one of my favorite Pokemon in Pokemon Sleep. But I won't be able to catch one here on the free-to-play, at least not until ultra late game. The overall strategy will be to be very, very focused. And so with Fuecoco being an ingredient specialist, it's a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, it's a good ingredient specialist though. Here we got a Geodude, 2-star as well. Seeing a lot of new sleep styles today. That is really nice. It's probably because we started the week really strong with the 125,000 base strength. Just straight up masters almost. So, hey, there's the Pikachu too. The Croconaw, nice for the candy. And I don't know yet how many sleep styles I'm away from the next goal, but it can't be a whole lot. And if I'm not mistaken, the cooking pot should be increased to 28 or something after the next upgrade, which is going to be nice. I am still having some issues with the inventory, but I think that's mostly because of the boost this week. All of the water types, and I basically have all water types except my Pikachu. They get an extra ingredient drop per ingredient production, and yeah, I'm getting a lot of sausage from these Totodile. So we have now had a look at all these Pokemon while they're asleep, and they should now wake up, and we'll see if any of the Pokemon here are hungry. None of them are. Okay. So we started on the Caterpie. Not really hunting Caterpie. We can also see that we started on the Rattata. I am going to feed the Totodile 2 Pokebiscuits. Knock on wood. It's not going to be full. If it is full, then I do have a problem. Because, let me think about this. If it is full... I'll take the chance. 2 points. Let's see if it's gonna have the premium, no, the bonus. It's not. Okay. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it doesn't really make a big difference. Essentially now, next time I see Totodile, I can just feed it the premium biscuit, or if it's hungry, a single Pokebiscuit, and that's 3 points too. I find it more interesting to catch the Caterpie, honestly, over the Rattata. So, especially now that I've caught a couple Caterpie, I'm just gonna claim this one, and we can talk a little bit about Butterfree. I find overall that Butterfree is a Pokemon that is not talked a whole lot about. And so that could make this episode interesting. I haven't finished and finalized the updated Hopes and Dreams simulator. For those of you who remember that part of the videos in season 1 before the summer. And yeah, once that is ready, probably tomorrow, we can start doing some interesting videos. Here are the mains for today, 57. Good chunk of mains, actually. I think pretty much yesterday, we talked a little bit about the mains. Let's just go on this tangent. I think it is worthwhile to do 3 just Suicune encounters for the Research EXP, for the Suicune candy, and also to send some good candies to the friend list. I don't know if I clicked too fast now. I meant to send the Totodile candy. I don't know if I did. Okay, so we have the Caterpie, or maybe I sent Croconaw. I clicked too fast. Anyway, Caterpie is the Pokemon we're going to have a look at, and we'll talk about the Hopes and Dreams simulator in a couple minutes. So, we are looking for berry finding. It is the only thing I care about on these berry specialists, because berry finding as a trait is so strong that it outweighs even like a bad nature for most. Although to an extent, when the friendship level hits 10, you get 1 guaranteed gold skill, and especially for an account like this where I'm just narrowly hunting a select few berry specialists, I might as well just keep going until I find not only a berry finding, but a strong one. So it's got speed M, not bad, but none of these are gold skills. We already see that. So skill trigger S, not too interested in that. You can see that, wait, there's the pointer. Wait, hang on. I have clicked on some setting and it does not let me move it. Okay, well, you can see essentially the skill rate of Butterfree, 1.4%. It's ridiculously low. Not worth anything. Oh, we get the double ingredient finders on a berry specialist. That's a big oof. We got the EXP gains up, energy recovery down. Not a bad nature. Overall, you would probably want speed up, ingredients down, which is adamant. But yeah, it's another Pokemon. Some more candy, and the hunt continues. So hopefully I get to find some more Totodiles soon. I've had some stupid luck with the Totodiles. Let's just be clear about that. And we can't win them all. And so I think overall with this week, it's just going to be the current team here. And starting next week, I think we're going to do a lot of progress. One of the things that is going to change here is not only will I go to Cyan Beach. Currently, I've been at Greengrass Isle since the beginning of the save file here, and the reason is the huge area bonus. Currently, I have a 30% area bonus, which is ridiculous, and it's just really strong. And had I gone to Cyan Beach here with 0, I don't know if that had been a good idea. The other thing with staying at Greengrass during this event is, given the 30% area bonus and Greengrass Isle in general, I had a much greater chance of racking up a lot of new encounters, so that just came together in the choice there to stick with Greengrass Isle. But starting next week, it's not only going to be Cyan Beach, but I'm also going to be doing the nap sessions. And that's going to be huge because we can force slumbering on those. It's just to start the tracker, set it aside, and slumbering is really great because not only is Totodile, Igglybuff, Spheal, many more slumbering, but it's easy to force them, and you also get to use that bonus biscuit on the slumbering session where you kind of want it. So overall, that's just a nice strategy. I do have a huge Google document that we can put to use here. I'll bring that up in the next couple of videos, and essentially what we can use that for is it has a lot of different interesting features actually. I'm hoping that in the future I can use the Google Spreadsheet as kind of a testing area and then build them more long-term into my website. But as of now, one of the features that I like personally is the overview where you can just make a list of the Pokemon you want to hunt, and then you not only see which area they show up at, so Greengrass Isle or Cyan Beach, but you also see which sleep type they are. So if they're slumbering, snoozing, dosing, and let's say you put in 10 different Pokemon in that overview, you get a pretty clear idea where you should be hunting. And especially early game when I only have 2 areas, Topalo comes in here probably tomorrow, then yeah, I'm just going to be very limited by Greengrass Isle and Cyan Beach. And for the most part, I am building a huge water type team, so it's going to be excuse me, it's going to be Cyan Beach for a while, even though I am unlocking Topalo now. So I was thinking in this video we could also have a look at the research community. It has been a while since we talked about the research community. Naturally, it is because I had a bad cold last week and I didn't really make a lot of commentary videos. So here we are. You guys have been sending me a lot of Suicune candy. I absolutely love it. My Suicune is currently at level 23 and is getting very close to level 25. It would be really cool if I could somehow get to level 25 by the end of this week, because then I unlocks the skill level up S, which gives me a level. I could then sub-skill seed it, which gives me another level, and then I have a main skill seed for that final level 6. And I also had a look in the achievements the other day. I have 2 to 3 main skill seeds in the pipeline from just the achievements that are pretty free. They are coming up just from the level up achievements, and so that's going to be good. I do think 2 to 3 seeds would be nice for the healer, alternatively to boost my Suicune to level 7. One of the things that I find with Suicune too, so obviously I decided to invest in base Suicune. The main skill level of Suicune, we don't know how ridiculous that can get late game, when eventually, probably, level 10 on the main skill is going to show up. And that's kind of what I'm setting up for this save file, especially considering how strong water types in general are in Cyan Beach and that whole thing. So, all right, Robert, let's have a look at your research. You have sent a Suicune candy. Thank you very much, sir. I like that. You got a shiny Vaporeon, Gardevoir, Walrein, Feraligatr, and Raticate. Decent levels on these across the board. Getting very close to level 50 on that Walrein. There could be a good sub-skill hiding there. Also maybe for that Vaporeon. The others here are already past that 3rd sub-skill, so it's looking pretty good. 100 mil on a Wednesday. That's pretty solid, my dude. So we got the next person here, which is Liam, also sending the Suicune candy. Liam has got that shiny Magnezone. This is a cracked one, and also the Gardevoir is shiny. Man. And we have a Raichu coming up here, level 35. That means you recently found a banger. So Blastoise 2, level 36 or what it was. It's a good Milkman, I'm sure. Unless it's Chocolate Milkman. Milkman anyway. Either way. Interesting though, you're at Cyan Beach. I think that was the case too with... No. Are you at Lapis? No, Greengrass, alright. On my primary account, I'm at Lapis, so we got all 3 areas represented. Jess, sending the Quaquaval candy. You have a Suicune on your team? That's interesting. I have seen some busted Suicune in Nirtheart so far, and for those of you who haven't found a good Suicune yet, crossing my fingers for you. Hope that you find it throughout this week. There's still a few days left to encounter Suicune and get a couple more befriended, so... It is funny though with Quaxwell. That could definitely have been evolved by now into Quaquaval, but it's a water type, and Meganium, a super strong berry specialist, so the strategy here seems to be 4 qualifying water types and Meganium. Not bad, I like it. Then we have Chip, sending the Roltz candy. Do appreciate that. I'm actually wondering overall if this Cyan Beach water type strategy is so strong that I'll be able to unlock Lapis Lakeside by the time I feel done with Cyan Beach, so I can just go from Lapis Lakeside from Cyan Beach to Lapis Lakeside, and then as I am on Cyan Beach, I have Wigglytuff. And when I enter Lapis Lakeside, I just zone in on getting the Ralts for the Gardevoir, for that long-term healer. That could be cool. And overall, I will be holding my seeds most likely for the long-term healer, just because seeds are very scarce on the free-to-play route. So let's say I found a really cracked Ralts. Evolving it twice, you're at level 3, and then I have 3 seeds from the achievements that are coming up, and then maybe an event or 2, and at that point I should be at main skill level 7 or 8, and that is sufficient for the healer. So then I just have a busted healer, I have the base Suicune, really strong water type team, and I think things are gonna be quite nice. So thank you for the Ralts candy chip. I can see that you got a Blastoise for Alligator, Tyranitar, Typhlosion, and Wigglytuff. I do like the Wigglytuff, and I've seen a lot of you guys on this free-to-play account, you're running the Wigglytuff, and so I do pay attention to that stuff and try to rearrange what kind of candy I send you guys, but based on just that observation. Sleepy Rome, we're at Sunny Beach this week for Alligator, Raichu, Typhlosion, another for Alligator, and Dragonite. Dragonite is super strong. I don't yet have a Dragonite on either of these accounts. Haven't really been too lucky at Lapis Lakeside finding my targets, so that's going to be a little while longer for me personally, but I'm happy to see that you got the Dragonite. That is a very hard Pokemon to level up, and it is worth it though. It's very strong, so like the team here, and hope that your Suicune hunt is going nicely. I think we're going to have a look at 2 or 3 more, and then we can have a look at my team, because that's interesting too. Charizard, Quaquaval, Vaporeon, a Quaxwell, and a Blastoise. Now, I haven't seen this before. Anyone running both Quaquaval and Quaxwell? We have talked a lot about Quaxwell this week. This is just the week of Quack. So we can have a look at... Oh, it would be so good if I could increase this. Okay, so I'm gonna do this a little bit live, but overall I think it would drastically increase the value of this video. So I'm gonna switch positions here by... Okay, so the widget is under the screen here. Now what happens if I expand the widget? Nope, that was not what I tried. There we go. Now how's that for a change? We got 2 Pokemon side by side. And then if we click this one on again. Not bad. Alright, so here's what I wanted to do. We got Quavel next to Quaxwell. And as you can see, Quaxwell is fairly slow, but it is a water type. And an hour is not like horrible. Ditto is a usable Pokemon in my opinion, and it's coming in at like 56 or something. So obviously 43 minutes is super fast. It is highly preferable to an hour, but it's got a good ingredient rate. 26% is huge. And I mean, you probably have a little bit of trouble with the inventory, I can imagine. Your Quaxwell is level 31, so you either got AAX or ABX on that Quaxwell, meaning either Beans or Beans Leak. Not bad. We have talked to you about the average ingredient drops. I'll do an in-depth video about that at some point in time, and also highlight this a lot in the future. But yeah, not a whole lot of difference between these two to an extent, especially when you consider that if you just run the course with Quaxwell, it's also going to get that speed increase from the ribbons, which is interesting, and it pairs with Suicune, so I think overall it's a viable strategy. And yeah, I haven't seen this before, so just wanted to take the chance and really highlight it. Okay, Medici, we're going to have a look at you too, and then one more. Then we peek a look at my bag, because I got stuff to show you. For Alligator, Raichu, Skeledirge, Altaria, I like the Altaria, and Walrein. Sending the Chikorita candy, much appreciated. any berry specialist candy I can get my hands on, particularly of the top tier ones, is great. So yeah, this looks like a very solid berry team, and you got the Skeledirge too. I'm super curious if you are just having a full-on dessert week this week, or what it is, why the Skeledirge is on here, but I'd be super curious to hear in a comment, like, how are you using a Skeledirge with 4 berry specialist? I mean, if you have an egg Altaria, then that could do some work, but yeah. All right, Alex, and then we'll move on to the bag. Whoa, you found a shiny Totodile. Congratulations. That's amazing. I'll look forward to poke into Nirtheart later and see what kind of stats are on this Totodile. You also got a shiny Sylveon for Alligator, Ampharos, Raichu, and Blastoise. This looks like a very solid team. I would imagine you have a max area bonus at Cyan Beach. Ampharos is going to destroy at Cyan Beach if that's the case. Level 60 Raichu, that is way up there. Wow. Minus 57. 50 on the for Alligator and 46 on the Blastoise. Not bad. And yeah, the Sylveon probably does not need to get to level 60 anytime soon. Mine is. I just splurged. But yeah, let's have a look at some more research reports in the next couple of days. So if you weren't highlighted, come back tomorrow and maybe we have it. So the thing I wanted to do today actually is contemplate the number of resources I have. So 2 biscuits for the Suicune. So we already went over this. I am very close to finishing a whole bunch of achievements. So 3 bedtime, that's in the box. Cook 12 times, also in the box. So that's 100. And then it gets Snorlax to Master 5, which is 40. And then if I do all the incense stuff that we talked about, then I also get 50 here. So got a decent chunk of mains coming through. And it seems every day now I get around 52. So not too worried about it. So the thing here is... oh yeah, I'm not even interested in the biscuits. I forgot. So, strategy. I'm not catching another Suicune, obviously. Man, sometimes I get confused. I have 2 accounts, but I'm done catching Suicune on the free-to-play. So we don't want any biscuits, okay? I didn't buy any. Great. So we're going to buy the Suicune incense, and we're just going to run the incense and get a whole lot of research EXP, which is going to be nice. I don't have diamonds to like double down. The 1-star Suicune 2 is not a huge boost anyhow, but overall you get some candy. I get to send candy to the friend list, and we also get some research EXP. You can see it's almost a level. It's around 1,000 for a Suicune, so we rank 19 tomorrow, and then we'll just do this a couple days. God forbid we find a shiny Suicune. That would be ridiculous, but yeah. 3 more encounters would be nice. And then, yeah, I wanted to peek a look at the team too, because something interesting today happened. I sorted here by help me pick, and look at this. Suicune is now number 1 of the berry producers, and it's not even a berry specialist. I think part of the reason here is it's decently fast, coming in at 43 minutes. We can bring up Suicune in the widget here. Let's see. Suicune, there we go. So yeah, 45 at base, not bad. Here's the thing though. Totodile is also not too slow, 1 hour and 6 minutes, and it produces 2 berries, so I think it's mostly just the level that is really doing a big thing here. And so yeah, getting close to level 25, and the thing I talked about earlier is it's currently level 3, but you get +3 to the main skill level of water types temporarily during week 2. And so I have 1 sub-skill seed, 1 main skill seed, and 1 skill level up S, and in total that's level 6. So this is going to be pretty nice. I do like the base Suicune too because of that sleep EXP. This Suicune will be on the team 24/7, and it's going to help my berry specialists really get ahead, because at the very least in the beginning, getting 14% more experience from sleep is a huge boost. So yeah, the Croconaw here, getting close to level 18. I'll probably just keep this Croconaw as a Croconaw, and then look for 2 very strong, very finding for alligators, so that I can have 3 of these. And I have 89 hours. The first ribbon, I don't think I have a ribbon on either one of these yet. Oh yeah, the Pikachu. So we can have a look at the list here. It's first at 500 hours that you get a little bit of that speed. So we can see that the Crocodile, which also only has one more evolution, will get 5% at 500 hours. It will get nothing at 1,000, and then it will get an additional 7%, totaling 12%, 2,000. I probably won't get to 2,000, but it's not impossible. I'll get to 500. So that's something to think about. Yeah, 23 is getting up there, and a lot of you guys that have added me here, we are getting close to that level 1. So I will be getting a lot of candy here, and potentially I should have used this handy on the other Pokemon here, the Totodile, but I'm just super interested in getting the Suicune as close to level 25 by the end of this week as possible. So that's my main prioritization right now. The Suicune 2 is a long-term Pokemon, so it's just something to think about. And at that point, we'll reach the end of this episode. You're welcome to come back tomorrow for another episode of the Let's Play here. I also do another video for the primary account, so there's enough content to go around if you're interested. And so you can leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And thank you very much for watching. Ooh, we're back on the Mac, so we have fancy automated stuff. Happy New Year, everyone.